I've been working in NASCAR for 20 years. I've been here at Red Bull since the beginning of their team when Toyota come into NASCAR, and for about 3 years now we've been in business. I come to Red Bull from Penske Racing, and I was there for about 10 years, and from working with Roger Penske and Rusty Wallace, I found TDS that I'd never dealt with before. Heard a lot of good things about them from other companies, other race teams in the business. And so I called up Tony Johnson, and him and his main guy, Chad, come and met with me. And just by talking to him the first couple times, I knew that I was going to get the personability, the commitment that they would come in, be my right-hand guys, basically be my partner in producing for Red Bull what Red Bull requires.
Anytime we need anything, we give them a call. We don't worry about whether it's going to be here or not. Some other vendors, you kind of have to worry about back orders and is it going to be here when you need it. But with Decal Source, we don't have to worry about that. We order it and they get it to us in a timely manner. A lot of times a lot faster than we actually need it, but they have a very good reaction time. One example of that is we did an affliction scheme in California, and we didn't even have it approved by NASCAR, but we called them on a Monday, told them our ideas, sent them some pictures of what we thought we wanted. They helped get it together and get the drawings done and made the graphics, got it approved by NASCAR. We actually flew them to California and they put the graphics on 3 days later on a Thursday in the fan zone at California. So as far as reaction time goes, they can do whatever needs to be done to get you what you need.
Never had any problems. Could call at 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and if you need something and if it's within their powers, they'll get it to you and have it to you by the next day. As far as whether it be at your shop or even shipping it to the racetrack in California. So as far as their service goes, I feel as though their service is second to none when it comes to bailing you out. And in this industry, there's always seems to be a bailout somewhere along the line, whether it be maybe a sponsor or a team missing a race and you need to change decals on a car and switch from one car to another, or you've crashed a car and need more decals at the racetrack. So it's not just them showing up at the shop and shipping decals in and applying decals at the shop. They're also very responsible with getting stuff done for you while you're at the racetrack. There's never any upcharges for anything as far as like any additionals. If they have to come in of a night and do something for you, it's not going to be a $200 or $300 upcharge or whatever. So their pricing stays really consistent. In fact, I think their pricing's held probably longer than probably any vendor in this industry. This year, prior to the 125 race at Daytona, we had wrecked a car, the 18 car, on Wednesday before the 125, and needed to replace decals on the whole right side of the car prior to the 125s. Called the Decal Source, got with them, got the stuff there. They had to be there by 7:30 the next morning. They were there, got the car ready, was in the 125. Looked like nothing had ever happened from the day before. As far as a partner of Joe Gibbs Racing, it's always, like I said in the beginning, it's always been a can-do. Never no job too small or too large. Always there for us, and hopefully we've been there for them. It's got to be a both-way deal, and they're just good people to work with.
You guys really perform for us. We had an opportunity to go talk to a sponsor in San Antonio last Friday. We got on the phone with your team. Your team not only modified the design while we were still talking to the sponsor, you came up with various designs for us. You gave us advice on what was visible, what would show up from a color standpoint. All of this was done on a Friday afternoon. As you can see behind me, we're already wrapping a truck, so we were successful on pulling this together. Your guys performed not only in helping us with that, but they actually did the next step. They actually pulled all of the plan diagrams together and gave us a 3D rendering so that we could actually go start having our hero cards printed up. So if you're looking for me to talk to you about TDS's performance under the gun and under pressure, you guys perform. It's like that last money stop on a pit stop. You guys hit them. You gave me the 13 seconds. You got me out in front of everybody else, and we've got a good looking truck.